We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Baltimore attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Trent Thorton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Two and 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Here's another 2-2. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Pitch on the way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And here's Renato Nunez.
Renato Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Three and 1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Trey.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fly ball out toward left center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Asher Wojciechowski, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, the first baseman, number 44.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 5 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So striding in, Bo Bichette. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's low.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Nope,
and that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
The count 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit hard. Foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mountcastle will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for Baltimore, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Standing in, Ramon Urias, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Sisco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. A ball and 2 strikes now. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then a hit by pitch and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs and we're on the board.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here's the 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now, Rendell Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 4-1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And that's in there, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
A full count, 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average sits at 303 entering play. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. That'll bring up Billy McKinney, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Another try at 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ryan Mountcastle hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. In now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
One strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the 2-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and that's out number one. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
One out, nobody on. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Nope. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Bichette. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And the pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Ready now for Baltimore. Dwight Smith Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So now to the plate, Chance Sisco. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
On the ground to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now in the box, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after
in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
he's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Into the seats and left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, the pitch. Jose Iglesias is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The set and the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Guerrero Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The left fielder.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Gone! Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Reese McGuire.
Number 10.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And another foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Billy McKinney looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We played 4. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In now for the O's, Ryan Mountcastle. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Misses, ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Sam Gaviglio will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
43, Sam Gaviglio.
Digging in to try it again, Renato Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Gaviglio benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Oh, double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Up and in for ball 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2-2 now. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's one down now. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. First offering on its way.
0-1's the count.
Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Nunez just to the left of the mound, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Into the box, Chance Sisco. This took him up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first. A double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Ready now, Ramon Urias. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-0 pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. Still down 3-0. Miguel Castro enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For Baltimore, number 50, Miguel Castro.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Guerrero Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
High in the air out to center field. Hayes is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah. Ball, inside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Okay.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A ball hit softly on a line to third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 3-0. Hector Velasquez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Hector Velasquez.
Standing in, Rendell Grichuk, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batter.
Striding in once again, Reese McGuire. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Billy McKinney. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 3-0. Adam Ottavino will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Adam Ottavino.
Ready once again, Renato Nunez. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Renato Nunez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So here's Trey Mancini. To second for 1.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. From the belt, kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball well outside. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Paul Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
So striding forward now, Kevin Biggio. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Biggio.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Rowdy Tellez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Jays out in front here, 4-0. Thomas Pannone comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Into the box now, Chance Sisco. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Popped him up. Guerrero has a play. One down. Now batting, Ramon Urias. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pannone, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
2-1 the count. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up now, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Popped up. Guerrero is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball back upstairs.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Baltimore, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-0 to score tonight. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sam Gaviglio earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.